Hey gang, welcome to another NFT collectible video. We are going to open some Topps MLB NFT packs. I got a bunch of these when it launched on the 20th. I also want to take a look at this crafting system, what it's like, what it does. I do have one of the 5 common cards that's used to create one of the 4 card packs. Maybe I'll buy one of those if I find some more in my packs in the next couple of days as I do these openings. The interesting thing about these packs is if you sort of look at some of these 1952 Redux card packs, they are selling for about 170 bucks, 160 bucks, some even cheaper. Let's see what the lowest price was. This one's 205 bucks, minimum of 78, median price of about 200 bucks. A decent amount of them are selling. Median price today of 172 bucks, 100 sales. So the issue with that is some of these cards on their own, so you need 5 cards to create one of these 4 packs. That, for example, Teoscar Hernandez. Let's look at his common card. That thing's going for about 30 bucks at the cheapest. I think if you look at some of these other cards, let's say Nelson Cruz common, also going for about 30 bucks. So if you don't actually find these in packs, it's probably going to run you about 150 bucks just to create this pack, or $170 to buy. So is it better to sell these cards or create one of these packs? I'm not sure. Something I'll have to kind of figure out. I don't know if the subsets, the 1952 Redux cards, are those selling? They're selling decently well. You've got, if you get one of these better ones, I mean, let's say Mookie Betts, one of the better players in the MLB here. I mean, these are selling for about 40 bucks. So you're not getting a big of a bump in terms of valuation for these 1952 weekly Redux prices. You might be better off just selling the commons for 30 bucks for collectors if you're trying to make a profit and not really interested in the 1952 design itself. Another interesting thing I noticed when you look at the store here is that actually they list it now. The Epic exclusive weren't listed the other day, so there was a little bit of a snafu here where some of these cards, which are probably one of the rarest in the set, were selling for quite a low price compared to some of the epics. So that'll be interesting to see if that changes, and it looks like it's already changing because some of these are pretty expensive. So you got Ronald over here, 4 out of 70, and that's important here. These epic exclusives are exclusive. You're never going to print more of these. So you've got a max of 70. This card will only have 70 copies of it altogether. If you look at some of the other epic cards, so these are selling for 300 bucks. That's pretty good. If you look at some of the other epic cards, if they're not exclusive, that means they could be reprinted in a future release. So, you're paying $118 for this Dylan Carlson card. There's only 83 of them now. 39 of them have been unboxed, but the max is a question mark. That means they're, a Series 2, Series 3 release, they could release more of this card and in essence devalue it. So I think what I'm going to do is try to sell some of these epic cards and maybe keep some of the exclusives, because if there's a valuation increase, it's probably going to be driven by some of these cards that are more rare than some of these other cards that can be replaced. And I'll probably end up keeping some of my common cards, because if this is a trend, if next week's cards are different, those cards will probably go up in value. So that's a way to play this thing. So let's open up some packs. I'm done talking here. So what I think I'll do is I'll open maybe 1 or 2 standard packs and then maybe a couple of premium packs to see what I get. So let's start with a standard pack. 6 cards in here. You can see mostly chances of commons and uncommons. If you get a rare, super rare, or epic in this pack, then you've done well. I also have one of these opening day packs that I got for being one of the first people to sign up for the mailing list. I don't know if I want to keep this or open it. Sometimes packs can go for a lot. If this becomes a big thing, this is the first pack you could really get. Could be worth quite a bit in the future, although the cards in it could also be worth quite a bit in the future. So interesting decisions to make. Let's open this pack. Please log in again. Come on, man. All right, so now we are logged in, and let's open a pack and get more pop-ups that say, hey, can you open this? Can you open that? I'm not a robot. Please allow me to open my cards. Please. Kind of wish there was some music that played with this. It sort of says wax. All right, let's see what we got. We got a Davy Garcia, a Max Muncy, an Uncommon Perez. So what's interesting about this is it only shows you the front of the card. I kind of wish this was a bit more more user friendly, where you could kind of look at the card, you can see what mint number it is, etc. But you have to sort of wait until you get these in your collection. But you know, that's fine. You got a Jesus Luzardo Future Stars card. It's a common though. I'm not sure if any of these are any of the craftable recipes. Nelson Cruz, they are not. So that pack was okay, nothing special. Let's pop another one open, and then we'll move on to the premium packs. Really get some rares there, and then try the store and see if I can list some cards for sale. Wax. All right, let's get some rares here, guys. Get some super rares. Got a rare, an Eduardo Escobar. Nice. Motor City Mashers. Brandon Belak. And Nolan Arenado. I think that was one of the craft cards, but it was a common version, not the uncommon version. But hey, 2 non-common cards in one pack. Pretty good. Guy's got a sweet beard. Got an Arenado sighting. Double Arenado. Albert Almora Jr. Decent pack for a standard pack. Again, remember these standard packs were $4.99, so you're not expecting a lot out of them. I think they're going to be mainly providers of these common cards that you probably want to keep if you're in the crafting game. You know, if you want to craft some of these recipes, your standard packs are going to be your go-to for a lot of that. Obviously, the premium packs provide a good chance of those as well, plus a lot more cards, but you're still getting more bang for your buck for $4.99 if you can get these, because you're getting 6 cards for $4.99, so less than $1. Whereas in the other one, you're paying more than $2 for each card, $99.99 for 45 cards. So interesting stuff. We'll wait for those cards to arrive in our wallet. So I don't think I'm going to open this one. I've got these promo packs that they released basically a day or two before the actual launch. They released these promo packs that you could have gotten on the website if you were there. It wasn't too hard for me to get them, so there must have not been a ton of knowledge that they were out there, because you actually had to be in the store page to request them, and they only had a couple of thousand, maybe 10,000-ish. And they all include one card, mostly common cards, but also some legendaries. So 1% chance of the legendary. I'm going to pop these open, pop one of these open, see what happens. Promo pack, 13,954. Let's go legendary. 1% chance. Oh, here it is. Here's the legendary. Wax, don't fail me now. It's a super rare coin. Okay. I didn't realize these could own. I guess this is where all those coins came from. Do all of these packs actually have coins? Maybe. Yeah, let me just open the other one to see if it's a coin. We got a 15% super rare bronze coin. So what's the common coin if bronze is super rare? Is it wood? Is it a wood coin? All right, let's go legendary coin. I'm assuming these are all coins now that I've looked at it being a coin. It's another bronze coin. Boo earns. All right, let's go to the premium packs now. 45 digital collectibles in this one, $99.99 at launch. These things are selling for over $200 right now. Scalpers, damn you guys, really ruining it for the collectors. 0.04% chance of a legendary exclusive. That's where the big money is going to be. But some of these epic exclusives are nice. Some of these super rares, epics, and rares are going to sell pretty well. So I think I have 9 packs of these left. So let's open 1 or 2, see what we get, and then hit the store. Maybe I'll just open 1 and then hit the store. Approve. open more in some other videos. All right, 45 cards in this one, so this is going to be a lot of stuff to go through. Revealing rarity. They sort of arrange them in order of rarity, so just because you don't see any rares here, it doesn't mean there's no rares. There's going to be more at the bottom. So we got a Santana, we got a Kershaw common. You know, it's a common card, but hey, Kershaw. Willie Calhoun, Jesus Luzardo. That might be a repeat. I remember getting that one in the other pack. I mean, repeats aren't bad with commons, especially if you get lucky enough that this card is either used in a current or future craft recipe, because their value is probably going to go up that week if it's being used in a craft recipe. And it seems like, based on what the website shows, these are going to be weekly things that, hey, you're going to have one recipe week 1, then the next week there's going to be more recipes with different cards, hopefully all common cards. You know, this is, for collectors, this can be kind of annoying because you have to destroy your cards to get new packs, essentially. But it also does change the value of those common cards when they're used in recipe, and it also keeps the demand and supply curve sort of in line. So it's a way to reduce the supply of certain cards and potentially keep demand the same, continue the demand for common cards, essentially, which are going to be the majority of the cards you get in your packs, whether they're premium or standard. So you get Danny Santana common, a Christian Yelich common, Carter Kieboom common, Ryan Castellani common, a Kershaw World Series 2020 common. It's a cool card. A Josh Reddick common, a Willie Calhoun, good old Willie, a Jurickson Profar common. Decent cards here. Luzardo, which I said was in the other pack as well. A Molina common, a Jose Urena common. Let's go down here. We're still in the common space. We got Ian Kennedy. I might already have that one. Avisail Garcia and Austin Meadows and Eric Sogard and Alex Bohm common. Pretty decent. Mike Minor common. Casey Mize. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Another Molina. Come on, Molina. Be in a recipe. Eric Sogard common. A Kevin Kiermaier common. And a Chris Taylor common. So it's about half the cards. We are moving down into the uncommon space here. We got a Jack Flaherty, a Steven Matz from the Mets, Edward Olivares. And now we're in the uncommon changeover. We got Marvin Gonzalez and a Bo Burrows. So we're moving into the uncommon space. I think uncommons are going to be in a weird spot because they're relatively common. And we got a Mike Trout uncommon. It's nice. A big win. I think that should sell pretty well. But like I said, I think uncommons are going to be in a relatively weird space because they're not necessarily very rare, and they don't necessarily have a use like the commons do in terms of burning. So their valuation might not be as predictable as commons might be. Obviously, commons that aren't used in a recipe aren't going to be valuable. But commons that are, we already saw that them being valued at $30 right now. So you could basically get, you can either make a recipe or sell 5 of those cards for $150. So either or. You know what I think what I would like to happen for my collection here is that I would like it to be self-sustaining if possible. I essentially spent $1,000 on this to buy these packs. I was lucky enough to be able to buy them because a lot of people weren't. But if I can resell some of these cards, especially some of these duplicates or some of the ones that are duplicated and used in a recipe, or maybe even some of the ones that are used in a recipe to make money that I could use in the future to buy packs, that'd be cool. Initially in the first wave, you could only use your credit card to buy packs. I'm hopeful that you can use wax in future waves to buy packs now that more people have actual wax. If they are participating in the secondary market, that would only benefit the secondary market because people would be incentivized to sell their cards in order to get wax to buy future packs, right? That's how this collectible market should work, right? There should be a healthy secondary market to support the primary market. And if I can make that happen with the cards I get, if I could sell some of these, let's say I sell this Mike Trout uncommon for $30 or whatever. I don't know how much it's selling for. We could check. Check right now. Mikey Trout. Is it $30 or is it like $5? Mike Trout uncommon. Let's go. Oh, this is actually very expensive. Well, this one's sold. So it's selling for about 70 bucks. That's pretty good. Pretty good. 68 bucks as of today, 78 bucks the other day, 146 bucks. So the price is going down a bit as more and more people get cards. So maybe I'll sell some of these cards today. But that's pretty cool. That's a $60 card. That'll get me like 10 standard packs if I could get 10 standard packs. Well, $60 minus like 10% in fees. We got Garrett, uncommon. Jake Arrieta, uncommon. Good old Philly boy. And then Cody Hooer. I do not know how to pronounce half these names, so my apologies if I'm butchering them. But hey, Mike Trout, uncommon. Let's celebrate. Celebrate. Ooh, a Verlander uncommon. Cool. A Molina rare. We're into the rare space. We got a Yu Darvish uncommon. Pretty good pack here, I'm not going to lie. For 99 bucks, I've probably already gotten my money back if I can sell some of these Trouts or Verlanders or Darvish, and some of these commons as well that I have doubles of. Actually, I probably won't sell the commons. I'll wait until they're used in a recipe and then unload them in a big way. You got Chris Taylor, you got Orlando Arcia, and now we're into the rares. So we got at least a couple of rares here. How many cards have we gone through here? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 cards. So we got 13 that are rare or above, which is pretty good. Pretty good, as someone would say. So we got a Molina rare. Is this the same exact design as the other Molina? Yeah, it's just got a little bit of a patina on it, a little bit of a shine to make it rare. We've got Josh Bell rare. We got one of these super rares and some epic exclusives there as well. So we got a Josh Bell rare. I think that might be a Mookie Betts again. That might be a repeat of what I have. A Francisco Mejia rare. Atlanta Braves rare. A Slam Diego rare. 4 games, 4 slams. Look at those boys. So excited. Now let's go down here. No, it's not Mookie. It's Cody Bellinger. Wait, there's a common that snuck in here at the bottom? What is this? I thought I was all in order. I've been cheated. We got a Cody Bellinger looking all smug over here in this super rare. 35. So smug. A common New York Yankees and an epic exclusive New York Yankees. That could be worth a decent amount of money because people do like them Yanks. And we got an epic exclusive Hernandez. So we got a common Hernandez, got an epic exclusive Hernandez. And is that it? And we've got another common. What? They're screwing me over here. I thought I had 13 rares and above. Oh, I only had 11s because somehow they snuck 2 commons at the bottom here. Outrageous. So craft cards. Let's see if we got any of the recipes. I don't remember what the recipes were. We did not. Unfortunate. Let's see if have these cards started flowing into my collection yet. They have indeed. So what does like a common Kershaw go for? Details. It's been selling only $2. So it's a common card. I think I'll keep most of my common cards just because if they are used in a recipe, their price should go up, honestly. And I wish there was a way on the sell page, there was a way to arrange it by rarity. Oh, and another thing I like that it shows you the estimated value of your collection based on what's actually selling. So right now it's $28.50. I don't know if all of the cards have come in yet. 131. They might not have, but maybe they have. We'll see. So 28.52. It's constantly updating. That includes the packs that I have that are unopened that are selling for X amount of dollars. So cool little sidebar. I do like how Atomic Hub is set up, the amount of information it gives you around what's selling, what's not selling, how much of it is selling, what prices it's selling at, etc. I think that's a cool little thing. And another thing that's important is what's the mint. The lowest mint matters. You got a 15 Josh Bell. That's probably going to be worth a decent amount. It's 15 out of how many? 402. So it's a low mint. It's probably going to be one of the lower mints. This thing's only selling for a couple of bucks. People are not fans of Josh Bell, apparently. But this guy already owns number 1, so good for him. The lower the the mint number, the more attractive it is for collectors, because it's just how collectors are. They like low numbers when it comes to some of this stuff. If you look at other NFT collections, lower mint numbers go for more than higher mint numbers. So cool stuff. Kind of want to open another pack. So maybe I'll do one more. Actually, did my Mike Trout come in yet? I kind of want to list my Trout. There he is. There's my Trout. So it's selling for 67 bucks. A couple of these sold. It's a 125, so that's a decently low card ID. You know, if someone's out there looking for a Mike Trout uncommon and mine is the lowest mint listed, it'd be nice to see if that was available. You know, what's the lowest market listing at 66 bucks, but what's the mint on that one? I could clearly search for that by going to market. Mike Trout. Actually, I have to select the collection. Well, it's not really working very well, so. Won't let me search. Why, oh why? Maybe Trout Mike. There you go. Backwards. No listings found for Trout Mike. But Mike Trout? It's surprising that his uncommons are going for that much. So let's see the lowest mint here. I'm at 125. You got a 4 going for $1,000. Well, this guy's clearly crazy trying to charge 5K for this thing, but hey, good for him. Good for him. So these low mint numbers are certainly a lot higher. The lowest one is like a 98 bucks. So maybe I'll list this for about 450 wax or something like that. Because that's kind of in line with some of these other low mint ones, low-ish mint ones. Sure, you could buy one for 68 bucks, but hey, 217. Come on, who wants that? So let's try listing my Mike Trout, my Mikey, for 475 wax, which would be about 90 bucks or something like that. I would get 84 bucks from this sale. It's a risk. Obviously, this is the best player in baseball, one of the best players in baseball, one of his uncommon cards. But again, like I said, this is not a limited run, right? If Series 2 comes out, there might be more Mike Trout uncommons. Because if you look at the listing itself, let's list it. Yes. I wish this stuff wasn't there. Just let me do it. So if you look at the listing itself, right, we've got our Mike Trout for 93 bucks. It's to 125 of 881, but the max is a question mark. They're going to make more of these. It's not an exclusive card. It's an uncommon card. As more of these come out, the valuation should drop. So maybe I'll try to sell some of these that aren't limited in this run. So we got one card listed. I'll probably list a few more, and we'll see how that goes. Actually, let me see if I want to list anything else. This is a bit messy in terms of, we got this 15 Josh Bell. It is a rare. 15 of 402. Hasn't really sold. People don't love Josh Bell, but this is a very low mint number. So I feel like this has value. I'm going to list it for the same price I'm listing my Mike Trout uncommon. Is anybody going to buy it? Probably not. But if somebody's looking for a Josh Bell, you got a Josh Bell super fan out there. They see the low mint. They see this is a rare card. They're gonna be into it. They're gonna be into it, guys. Now we got this Cody Bellinger. What is this one selling for? 98 out of 170. But again, it's not an exclusive. It may get reprinted. I mean, this one's selling for anywhere from 54 to 176. So a decent chunk of change there. What's the mint here? 98, so not great. Suggested price is about 275. Lowest market listing is 295. Let's go 350 on this one. Let's go a bit above market. Let's go wild with it. Let's see what happens. Mint 4 sold for 137 bucks. What other card sold? 68, 54, 50 bucks for mint 42. Let's underbid this guy. 294. Lowest market listing is 295. I just want to put a couple of cards up for sale and kind of see what happens. If there is a market for these, if I can make this a transaction failed. I don't want to stake anything. Just use my PC. Use my CPU. What else do I want to list? A lot of cards here that are hard to keep track of in this type of environment. I sort of wish there was a better way to arrange these. By that I mean, hey, I don't know what whitelisting means. Create link, back tokens. Only duplicates. Do I have any duplicates that are not commons? Seems like most of these are common. Yeah, most of these are common. I kind of want to keep that exclusive rare. Let's see the Yu Darvish. I mean, Yu Darvish should be going for something, right? 514 out of 881. It's an uncommon. Not a great card, but hey, no, it's going for nothing. It's going for $1. Nobody cares about Darv. I'll probably list a lot of these off video just because, you know, I'm sure you guys don't want to watch this for an hour, but I think it's an interesting thing. Let's see what the Yankees Epic exclusive is selling for, and then we'll open another pack and we'll call it a day. 82 bucks. Only one of them sold. Actually, one sold at $98. But then it's also saying the minimum is 82 bucks. So, unless one sold recently or one is listed right now at 82 bucks. I think this one's a keeper for me because, again, max 76. You're not going to see this card again. If you're a Yankees fan who's into this collection and there's 76 of these cards, you're probably going to be willing to pay for it. So I'll keep that one. Let's open up another premium pack. Open packs. I don't know if this one is already 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this should have updated. Last time when I did this, it didn't update the pack, so I was trying to open a pack already opened. There we go. There we go. 45 cards. Let's get some of those legendary exclusives. All right, let's see here. So we got our commons to start. Kyle Lewis, Eric Sogard, Cody Bellinger, Austin Hayes, Brandon Belak, Jacob Junis, Aristides Aquino. What a cool name, bro. Matt Chapman, Lewis Robert, future star over here. Nick Heath. It's a rookie card. It's huge. AJ Pollock. So we're burning through the commons here. Kevin Biggio, Johnny Cueto. Terrible at pronouncing these names. Nick Senzel, Alex Verdugo. All right, we're moving into the uncommon soon. We got Lester Bieber, the Beeb, Francisco Lindor, a Paul Goldschmidt, a Buster Posey, a Max Kelper, Tony Kemp, a Colton Wong, a Tarek Skubal, a Jordan Alvarez, and a Bryce Harper. Nice. That's a nice uncommon. That should go for a bit of cash. I wouldn't mind, you know, repeats of cards like Mike Trout that I could just keep or resell at a higher price. I got a Humberto Mejia, an Eduardo Rodriguez, a Chadwick Tromp, interesting name, a Hector Neris. Not a ton of super rares in this pack, I don't think. A Jose Urquidy, a Brendan McKay, a Mookie Betts, Marco Gonzalez, and a Lurie Garcia. So we're near the bottom here. We've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 cards already before we get into the rares. There might be some commons snuck into the back as there were before. So we got a couple rares, a couple of exclusives, which is nice. Matthew Boyd, rare, Orion Yarbo rare, a Matt Olson rare, a Stephen Vogt rare, a Julio Urias rare, a Ryan Mountcastle super rare, and there's some commons at the bottom, and the Epic exclusive aren't anything amazing. Ronald Odor and Andres Gimenez. And that's it, I think. That is it. No legendary exclusives yet. A couple of epic exclusives, but nothing amazing. A Ryan Mountcastle super rare that I will probably sell. And a few more commons. Let's see if I get any more craftables in this week's. I did not. I might actually sell this Teoscar Hernandez for $30. I don't know if I'll get this week's collection to buy these Redux packs. But we'll see. Let's go back to the marketplace. Have any of my cards sold yet? Outrageous. Nobody's interested. What's my inventory worth now? Went down in value. That pack was not as valuable as the prior pack or as reselling it on the marketplace. I don't know if any of these cards are going to be that valuable. Bryce Harper might be decent. Uncommon Bryce Harper. No, it's really not selling for that much. Only about $10 at best. What's the ID? 62, so I'll list this one for like $250. Let's see, what mints are we? We got, this is probably one of the lowest mints that would sell right now. This one sold for $10. Mint number 4 sold for $98. Are there any mints below this one? Below 62? I don't think so. So I can really list it for anything I want. So I'll do $350. Maybe somebody will be out there looking for a lowish mint, and this will be the only one listed. So that's the interesting thing about this NFT space, is that the market is okay. So it uses your RAM, I guess, to make these deals, and I guess something was going on that didn't allow it to happen. Or am I not unable to list a certain amount of cards because I'm using up too much space? That's interesting. So I potentially can't list as much as I want to list simply because there is an amount of RAM that I can use, which is kind of annoying, honestly. Yeah, I guess I can't list this one. So I guess I can only list 3 cards unless I buy more assets from the blockchain. That's a bit annoying. I guess it is good in terms of not allowing any one person to just list 1,000 of their cards and make the data set difficult to sort through. But as someone who wants to sell a bunch of cards, it's a bit annoying that I have to wait for these to sell, or that I have to pay wax in order to buy more space to list more cards. And I don't know if that's permanent or if that's only for the purposes of one listing. So that's something I'll have to figure out. But that's interesting. I'll see if I can list more cards later. I'll see if any of these sell. Maybe I'll readjust some of the prices. And I'll be back with more openings in the future. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscription. Again, I am doing this for fun. This is not really an investment for me, but I'm trying to make it self-sufficient by selling some of these cards. But we'll see how it goes. If you are interested in this, please do your own due diligence. Talk to a qualified investment advisor. Any investment, whether it's stocks, whether it's collectibles, whether it's NFTs, whether it's blockchain, whether it's housing, comes with risk of loss. So keep that in mind before you play around with this stuff. Thanks for watching. I got a few decent cards in these packs. Nothing that blew my mind, but certainly some cards that are going to have value in the future. So I'll be back with a couple more openings. I still have a bunch of cards, a bunch of packs left. But for now, that's it. Time to go to work. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.